Chirac. Timber in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama. The world is mine. I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping around.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing Jones. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run with Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's the option going right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeaux off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On second and 12, Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. Here's Jackson to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Jones on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Running right, here's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly finding Reagor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, check that street.
Sanders will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going right back to Golladay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check mash, check mash.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A give running left. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down. And he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Hurry!
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Bullock's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They find some open field here.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones forced out to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
19 tight, 19 tight. 3, Mustang 19.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Lightning 18. Warriors 17. Rig alert. Hurt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. Check contact. Hurt. Panther 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
It's awfully tough for a rookie to lead his team in sacks, but Azeez Ojulari did it as a 2nd rounder for the New York Giants last season. He had 8 of them and played a lot like the 1st rounder many analysts thought he would have been.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
After 60, after 60.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Hurts. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt. Ryan. Go, Reed, go.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They run with Sanders off the option.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Here's Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
It's another one. We got another one.